Hi guys, welcome once more. It's another beautiful Friday. Sorry, I almost said Wednesday. And as usual, we are grateful to God Almighty for counting us amongst the living. And for those who are seeing this face for the very first time, you're welcome. My name is Martha Gift, the monologist, aka Mama BK, and the one and only original Mrs. Maeke. And this platform, and especially these are live streams, it's all about life for Africans in the diaspora. We discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly, and we encourage Africans holding good positions out here in the diaspora to share their thoughts and experiences so other Africans can learn. We encourage Africans that have taken courses to encourage fellow African brothers and sisters by sharing their experiences so others can learn in order to enlighten our fellow African brothers and sisters back home. So if you're just joining, power tap your screen, share the live broadcast, and encourage your enemies, your friends, your family members, your children to join us. If they are abroad, encourage them to share their experiences because we believe God allowed you to experience that particular situation because He wanted you to share it on a day like this day. He knew Martha will come up one day and she will come up with this platform and people will be sharing their experiences in order to enlighten people, to educate them of the harsh realities. So today, I'm sorry because I'm late. I know most of you must have been checking again and again. Normally, our time is 7 p.m. UAE time to 9 p.m. But I had visitors in the house. I couldn't just go live without attending to them. So I had to attend to them and they just left few minutes ago and that's why I was able to come now. So pardon me guys. I'm so sorry that I'm late. Please, as you join, power tap your screen, share the live broadcast. Today, I pray we get at least 2 participants who will be able to share their experiences in the diaspora with us. Tell us what has been happening. Tell us where you're actually streaming from. Please, guys, let's make the comment section very active. Make the comment section busy by telling us where you're streaming from, and you can either send your request to share with us how you got to the country where you find yourself, how you managed to secure a job for yourself, and how you have elevated, how you've taken courses, the courses you took, how long it took, and how much you spent, and how long it took you to get a job after after taking the course. Oh my God. Hello, Mr. Maxwell. Mr. Maxwell is actually streaming from the United States of America. Oh my God, we are jealous of you. You're highly welcome, sir. We are glad to have you. Like I said before, this our platform and especially this live stream. It's all about life for Africans in the diaspora. We encourage people to share their thoughts and experiences. We encourage people to share with us how they managed to get the jobs they got presently and how they have grown from level to level. How has diaspora been for you? Who told you about the country you find yourself currently? How did you get there? Did you go through an agent? Like, how much did you spend? We just want to hear from people because we believe most Africans have wrong idea of diaspora. Hello, Nile Queen. I'm streaming. I'm from Australia. Oh my God. You guys are making me so happy. You guys are making me so happy. I have people watching me from the US. I have people from Australia. I have Remy Best from the UAE. You see, this is a real hustler. You know, life in the diaspora is very, very tough. And can you... Oh my God. Following whoever follows me back is actually streaming from Brazil. Are you guys... Oh my God, oh my God. You guys are making me so happy this night. First lady is streaming from Dubai. Oh my God. I love you guys. See, this heart is for you all. Guys, please, let's make the comment section very active. It is your girl Martha Gift, the monologist. As usual, we'll be coming up with more stories. I have so many stories for you. JJ Boss is actually streaming from Dubai. Mr. Tala Wills, as usual, he's always here. He's streaming from Abu Dhabi. This hurts. This hurts. This hurts. This hurts. I love you guys so much. Like I said, we are coming with more stories. You know, I like to share my stories whenever I'm ready and willing to pour out my emotions. So I can give you the emotions can be at its best. You know, like when I'm sharing those stories, I can relate myself, you know. I share it the best way I can. I usually tell you guys I want to share it the best way I can. Lopro is actually streaming from Belgium. I have people from all over the world, and this is making me so happy. This heart is for you, Lopro. This heart is for you. This heart is for you. It is for you all, for all those tapping their screen, giving me the likes. We are missing home. Me too. I'm missing home, you know. I miss home. I miss home. Hi. Hi, Yakubu. How are you doing, sir? So today, okay, you can tell us how much you miss home. You know, there are some people back home in Africa, they cannot believe you can be out there, maybe in Australia, in Belgium, in the US, and you'll be missing home. They're like, are you okay? Why should you be missing home when you're out there? You're in a better place. You're making more money. Sometimes money is not everything. They don't understand when we say money is not everything. Hello, Mr. Collins. I'm doing great. Hello, Mr. Mano. We don't have girls here. We don't share girls. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you so much, Mr. Collins. Thank you so much. Oh my God, he says you're doing good job. Ooh, thank you. Thank you so much. This heart is for you, Mr. Collins. Guys, please keep power tapping your screen. And for those of you that know about these are live streams, it's been long we've not had someone come here to share his or her experience. And today I just want us to have someone who is willing to share his or her experience. Mr. Remy, I'm fine, thank you. Yes. You know, I call these experiences testimonies. Yes. And it is very, very important to testify. You know, when it comes to our UAE, so many people don't go to church. But at least have an opportunity to testify. Tell people how you've moved from grace to grace. Tell people how you came to, let me use UAE. You came to the UAE, you had no job. You spent several months. Only to come here, you spent a whole lot of money. No job, you had to do visa change. You finally got a job and you had your visa. You've been living here for 2 years, for 4 years, for 6 years. You've taken courses. You've changed your job. Now you have a better job. Tell people. It is very, very important. You don't know who is listening. If we check the rate of, let me use Africans, the rate of Africans currently in the UAE that are into overstay, they don't have visa. They have overstayed. They have exceeded their stay in the UAE. Now they have a lot of money as fines that they are supposed to pay. And you are here. God has blessed you. You don't want to testify? God has blessed you. If you share this, your testimony, you'll be encouraging someone. You'll be, okay. I can even remember I met a brother in church, and he was telling us about how He stayed here for almost 3 years of overstay, and he didn't give up. He was still applying. He was still applying for jobs, and he finally found a company. They were willing to clear the overstay, get him his residence, and he's still in the country working, and he has his papers. He's legal now. That's amazing if you ask me. Because I know of so many other people who have been here and they have given up. They are like, okay, I'll just get into the streets, do what others are doing, make money, send it back home, and whenever I'm ready, I'll go to Abu Dhabi. I'll get the exit pass and I'll go back home. You see, you've already defeated yourself. Instead of you to allow God to work for you, to prepare the way, you've already planned things for yourself in your own way, the way you want it to go. And you've planned it in the wrong way. You've already made up your mind that you want to save even your 1 or 2 million back home. And then you can go back home and settle and start up a business. Whereas, if you put all your trust in God and say, okay, Abba Father, you're the author and the finisher of my faith. Before I was born, you knew me. You made sufficient provision for me. If you allowed God to be the leader, you surrender everything to me, I'm sure he will make a way, just like he made a way for our fellow brother that got a company and cleared everything. And today he has his papers. Mr. Collins says, I want you to talk to Netflix Transport. They stole my luggage from Stockholm to Bremen. Okay. Uh, please, Mr. Collins, I will need more information. Please, you need to enlighten me. Yes, please. Guest in the house. Wow, sis, you're amazing. We are so pleased to have you as our first guest of the night. You're welcome, Sister Peshi Musa.
Hi.
Are you with us, sis?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Hello, sister, I can't hear you.
Oh, you cannot hear me?
It's
Oh,
like you've muted yourself because I cannot hear. Wait, okay, go ahead. My volume
hi.
is down. Yeah, I can hear you now. I'm sorry.
Oh, I
Yeah,
was getting worried. I was getting worried.
oh, don't be, please. We are so pleased to have you. And it's like this is your first time. I have not seen you
No,
before.
I've been watching you and passing you by.
Oh,
Yeah, because sometimes I'll be tired when you have your shows. You
oh
know
my
how it is
God.
in UAE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you're in the UAE.
Yes, I'm in
Don't
Dubai.
don't worry, you don't have a problem. You see, as tough as UAE is, we've
Mm,
not given up. You
yes,
know, I keep telling
definitely.
people, if you can survive in the UAE, trust me,
Definitely.
wherever you find yourself in the world, you're going to survive because UAE will bring out any talent that is in you.
Amen.
Yes, I keep telling people the Martha you guys have today, the
Mm-hmm.
Martha who is running her mouth on social media used
Mm-hmm.
to be a very timid lady.
I know.
Yeah,
Say it again.
I used to be so
You know,
shy. No
you know
matter,
what? I was just listening to you talking about giving testimonies of how life has been for Africans in Dubai.
yeah,
And I think I'm one of those people that came here and suffered.
wow,
But I wouldn't say my suffering was worrisome because when I left home, I said to myself, God, if you're gonna give me a job, because coming back from my country, I'm an accountant by profession.
wow,
And when I came from home, I was actually a senior. But because of the economic crisis in my country, I was earning like $250.
yeah,
So I say to myself, God, I'm selling everything that I have and I'm going. If
Yeah.
I get there and get a job that's gonna give me $250 more, I'm staying.
Yeah.
And I think I'm the person who got into Dubai with the last flights that came in when the total shutdown began in 2020.
Ooh, wow.
Imagine. So
Hmm.
lucky enough, I always trust my God, and this is what I say every day. I pray every day when I wake up. I pray in the afternoon, like I just whisper a silent prayer. When I got here, I was staying in Sharjah in bed space, and I said, God, I need a job. You need to give me a job because
Yeah.
I cannot come here to spend all the money that I came with from home. I
Mm-hmm.
need to get a job so that I know I'm certain to stay here.
Yeah.
And I think within that time, the COVID rules were not that bad. We
Mm-hmm.
were still roaming around, I think around February 2020. I went to this walk-in in a lane for teachers. I actually got a job there as a clerk at Bloom's in a lane. And then they told me you come back on this day to start your work. And I was like, oh, okay, finally, God, I got a job, right? And I came back to Sharjah and I was packing my bag so that I could move to a lane. And
Mm-hmm.
then the total shutdown was announced.
Wow.
And
That's
the,
bad.
and the school called me and they said, unfortunately, because of the total shutdown, we are also closing, and I don't think you should come anymore. But
Yeah.
if the situation changes, you can come back and you can still find your job. I was like, God, what will I do now?
Hmm.
Yes. So my life changed from being a senior accountant to being a housemaid.
Oh.
Yes. I went to, when you're it's your first time coming to Dubai and you're told you don't need to work for the locals. You should only work for like European families and American families. Those are the ones that pay better. I
Yeah.
said to myself, God, all I need is security to stay in this country because back home I've sold everything that I have. I have no one. So the first job that I got was for a local woman. She was pregnant and she wanted a nanny. And I said, God, I've been a mother before. I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and do it. I worked for that lady for 5 months and she started telling me stories about how she cannot do a visa for me because maybe it's because of COVID, or maybe we don't know. They want us to put you through an agency for you to get a visa, blah, blah, blah. They took away my passport, and I was always staying in fear. When people say, oh, they took your passport,
Yeah.
you're going to be in trouble. And then I say to myself, I joined these groups of what was it, Mary Poppins, and I'll do mothers in Marina, mothers in Jumeirah, mothers in what, and then I say to them, if you cannot do a visa for me because I'm already overstaying, if you cannot do a visa for me, then I would rather go back home because for that 5 months I had saved the 2,800 dirhams that they were giving me. Hmm?
Yeah.
So I said I would rather go back home than overstay because I don't want to go to jail. I had no clue what happens in Dubai if you overstay.
Yeah.
And then I found another couple that say we are Italians. If you want to come and work for us, we have two children. So I was working in Palm Jumeirah. I moved from Shoreline 14 to Shoreline 1. And this Italian couple had two kids. And when I joined them, that's when Emirates started also laying off their employees, right? And these two
Yeah.
people were working for Emirates.
Mm-hmm.
And you know the frustration that people have, and you are here, you are trying to tell them that you promised me that you're going to give me a visa, right?
Yeah.
It's a non-starter. They're telling you work, we'll do a visa for you, just work. And then it happened that there was like an announcement that people who have overstayed are given up to December or August
Yes, yes.
2020.
It
Uh,
was until December.
yeah, because of COVID. And when flights start, then you can go back to your home country. I said that's not an option.
Yeah.
So at the beginning of 2021, I started searching for a job again,
Mm-hmm.
and I got it. And I got it, and I said, God, I hope this is a family that will be able to give me a visa. That's all I wanted, a visa
Yeah,
and
a
a
visa.
salary. I suffered because I then worked for a French couple, and they had their own issues. But us being us Africans, we will still suffer and stay and continue to work because
Obviously.
going back home, it's not an
It's
option.
not an option.
It's not an option.
No.
Then COVID ended, and I say to myself, maybe since companies are starting to hire, why don't
Mm.
I look for another job, right?
Yeah.
And then I started applying on this. There is a group on Facebook called that Dubai Girl, and another one is called Dubai Chicas. I got my first accounting job from that Dubai Girl. There was a lady,
Wow.
yes, there was a lady who posted, if ever, anyone who's looking for an accounting job. I took my chances. I created my CV because I was a living. I created my CV on my phone and I sent it to that lady. I said, I want a job and I'm ready to start. And they said to me, okay, when are you ready for an interview? And I said, is it possible for me to have an interview on a Friday? Because that was the only off day that I had. And she was like, okay, it's okay. You can come and we'll put you through an interview. Can't we do a Zoom interview? I said, it's not possible because I was living in somebody else's house.
Yeah.
And she said, okay, you can come to our office and we can do an interview with you. I had that interview and I went back to my live-in nanny job. And she called me the following morning. She said, are you able to leave where you are? Because we have some great news. We want you to come and start work on Monday. I could not believe it.
Wow. Can you imagine? God did it
I
for
kept
you.
I kept my composure for the rest of the day, cleaning the house, mopping, ironing, doing A, B, C, D. And when I got into my room, I closed the door and locked and I started crying and I said, God, you are faithful.
God is
After
faithful indeed.
almost 1.5 years of solid torture, because mind you, I had never been a maid before. The kind of work, how neat these people are. They have like the white furniture, they have glass furniture. They don't want to see even prints, and their babies cry. They are not treated. Their babies are not treated as how we Africans treat our babies, right?
Yeah.
And I said, God, I really want to thank you, but how do I move away from this house? Because they had made a visa for me.
Mm.
I then created my own story. I said, I really need to go back home.
Wow.
I said, I really need to go back home. They said, why? I said, I cannot continue to work like this anymore. I started faking getting sick for that whole weekend. They were like, they were uptight, neat people, and they didn't like someone who's sick, right? If
Yeah.
you start coughing, then they will complain. So They said they talked to each other and they said she keeps on getting sick and they didn't know that I was faking my sickness. She keeps on getting sick and I would get sick and I would go to the clinic because I had an insurance and I would go to the clinic and talk to the doctor and say they are treating me badly. I really need to move away from the house, blah 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 blah. And lucky enough, I think sometimes when we make that prayer that you said you bless what I touch,
Yeah.
then
The
I
work of our hands.
and yes, and you clear my path of all the thorns that are there in my life.
Yeah.
We will be saying something, we will be manifesting actually, and God listens. I would meet doctors that will write for me like sick leave days and whatever, whatever. And I would go back and they would say, but we really want you to work. And I would say, but I'm sick. The doctor gave me a sick leave, right? And finally, they got fed up with me. They cancelled their visa, and it was a ticket for me to go and start my accounting job.
Wow.
If-
Thank God for
Let me
you.
tell you, if I tell you the goodness of God that I've
Hey.
seen in Dubai,
Wow.
I cannot even explain it.
Yeah.
And I went from earning, below 4,000 dirhams to earning above 18,000 dirhams.
What?
Yes. And I said, God, me, I've been a maid. I was working as a maid for a full year. What was happening? And I said, God, you always promised us that you have the plans that you have for us, right? Not of bed, but of prosperity. Is this the prosperity that you're trying to give me?
Yeah.
I said, how can I ever repay you? And
Oh my.
when I was a living maid, I couldn't even go to church. That is like one of the things that make you depressed when you are a
Obviously,
maid.
yeah. You cannot even go to a
Yes,
place
you
of
cannot even
worship.
go to church.
Yeah.
The Friday that you get off is only a day for you to rest and maybe also go outside to get air. And you get depressed because all you do is on play
Work.
a little bit on your own so that people don't hear you praying in their house because we are of different
Yeah, religions.
religions. Yes. And I said to myself, oh God, you listen to my silent prayers. I
Yeah.
to thank you for that. And I'm really grateful that I always put my trust in God. And I hope there's someone out there that is listening to me that is at a point of no return, like you're depressed, you don't know what your life is. And no, I was talking to one of my friends. So when I got this accounting job, I worked for at that company for the rest of 2021 and half of 2022. And I said to my friend, you know what? I'm getting bored. She said, why? And I said, of course I got a job, but it's just paining me that I'm doing these entry level jobs. I don't know why. I was a senior before, and why am I doing junior roles? And she said, you know what? The person who gave you that job in the first place, go back to him and tell him that, God, I need
You
an
need
upgrade.
something more.
Yes, I need an upgrade.
Yeah.
And I had so much, when it comes to looking for a job, I always get so much hope. I've taught myself how you can manifest good things in your life through fasting. Every time I get a problem and I want it to be cleared, I have my fasting.
Yeah, wow.
Yes. Every time I see that life is not working out for me, I go straight on my knees and I pray.
Wow.
A
God
lot of
bless
us
you,
may
sis.
say, "Oh, we don't pray, we don't do A, B, C, D, we don't." But there is some higher power that is above us that
Mm-hmm.
you just need to talk to. Maybe not pray, but talk to. and everything of yours will work out right.
It
So
will work.
this is my living testimony and the glory
Wow.
of God that I've seen in Dubai. And I always want to urge people, there is that higher power that is bigger than all of us, and
Amen.
only takes you and you and you to believe in,
Wow. Wow.
for you to just manifest whatever you want. I guess
Thank you
that's it.
so much, sis.
Yes. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much. God bless you. We appreciate you for sharing. And
Amen.
I am 100% sure you have encouraged so many people. And I will make sure it doesn't end here. I'll
Mhm.
download this video, take this part of this testimony, and I'll still upload it
Mhm.
because we need testimonies like this because there are so many educated Africans who
Mhm.
are in the houses of other people doing nanny jobs, like you said.
Mhm.
For those who have been here for a very long time, I shared my experience as well. I told
Mhm.
them when it got to a time when I had to go for visa change and I had no money, I had
Mhm.
to accept a nanny job as well. I
Mhm.
went to Abu Dhabi. The salary was just 1,800,
Mhm.
and I went through hell.
I know.
I went
I
through hell.
know.
And God bless, when I received my salary, I said to myself, this is the end of it. Nanny job is not me. It's not me. I don't
Mm.
see myself there. I'll
Mhm.
use this money, go for my visa change, get my space as usual, my up bed.
Mhm. Mm.
Yes, I took my up bed and made that. Oh God, this Dubai, this Dubai, this Dubai.
I know. There is nothing you can tell me about bed space.
But we praise God. We thank God
Yes.
for everything. Thank you
Um.
so much for sharing. God bless you. May God keep increasing you because you're willing to testify of His goodness and to encourage people through your own experience. And that is
Amen.
amazing. There are
Amen.
so many people who have been through a lot, but they
Mm.
don't want to share. I don't know why. But we
Mm.
appreciate you so much. We
No, I
appreciate
just
you.
one point before I leave is I want to urge everyone who is educated because mind you in Dubai or Africans, it's not like all of us Africans are educated. Some of us just came here to have these nanny jobs, right?
Yeah.
So what I want to urge everyone is as long as you're okay with what you came here for, you need to work on it. And secondly, if you are a graduate and you have a LinkedIn page, make sure that you polish up your LinkedIn page. Apply as much as you can. Go over all these hiring sites where you find recruiters. Apply as much jobs as you can. And one trick that I've learned with searching for jobs in Dubai is every job has a different CV. Do not tire to change your CV every time you apply for a job because you cannot use one receptionist CV because different companies require different things when on a particular job, right? So you may see
Yes, ma'am.
company A saying we want a receptionist, but with a job that has A, B, C, D, and another one says we want X, Y, D. So you have to constantly change your CV when you're applying for these jobs. That's the all that I want to urge all the people that are listening. Like
Wow.
polish up your LinkedIn pages. If you have a bit of money, subscribe for the premium account because
Yeah.
it helps a lot. You
Wait.
get the chance to see jobs first, like before everybody else sees them.
Yeah.
You also get a chance to talk to recruiters if you have a premium account.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Wow, Sister Peshi Musa, God bless you.
Thank you
God
so
bless you. We really, really do appreciate you.
much.
And we pray we will have more testifiers. We will have people who are willing to testify because this is the only way we can keep encouraging ourselves.
Us.
So many people are giving up.
And I know
So many people are giving up.
the competition is stiff, and
Yeah.
and there is please don't be frustrated because they have said the nationality for this job is what they want.
Yeah.
I have gone through that where I've been told that you're overqualified. Your age of experience is much more. We actually want someone who is 2 years. You've been working for the past 10 years. You are more of a senior role. I've been told A, B, C, D, and a lot of things, but I've always stayed courageous. I've always stayed on.
Wow.
And I said, God, if my time has come, you surely give me a job that I want.
Mm.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you. We really do appreciate you.
Yes.
Due to time,
Mhm.
we'll please so we move to another speaker because we have people from all over the world
Thank you.
and they have so many things they want to share. But
Thank
I
you.
pray God keeps increasing you because you're
Thank
an
you.
amazing lady. We
Thank you.
love you so much and we pray you keep coming
Thank you
because
so
I'm
much.
sure from time to time you will have one or two to chip in and
Yes,
encourage people.
yes, sure.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much, sis.
All right.
Okay.
I'll drop.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Mr. Alimo. Mr. Alimo, welcome, sir. I just have to unmute you and we'll be able to hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We are so glad to have you. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thank you very much, Martha, for the good job you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
I really
Problem.
appreciate everything there. Yeah, I just want to report these people to you. This is Netflix transport.
Okay.
Last month when I traveled, they stole this manicure pedicure electric set from my bag. This time again, I traveled this month again back to Bremen from Stockholm Central. The
Okay.
whole of my luggage got missing. I've written to them several times. I've filled their form 6 times before they could answer me on a chat, not even call. The hotline they gave to people is not working.
Oh
I have
my.
written and written several times to them, and they keep giving me. The last time they respond on chat was that I should give them time. I said no. I said the earlier they pursue the case, the better the easier they will get my luggage. And
Yeah.
inside my luggage, I have everything inside my wares, my clothes, everything. Now I can't find even a pin. Now I can't find a pin. So I'm going to also on Monday again. I'm going to talk to them on Monday again. I will tell them that if they refuse to pursue this thing vigorously, I'm going to put them on. I'm going to put them on hair. What do you think?
Wow. Well, I think maybe you should go there again, like you said, that you go there again next week and hear what they have to say. Then we can proceed from there. But you need to go there again and just remind them that you really need them to act on it. They should do something about your missing bag, and let's just wait and hear what they'll come up with.
You know what? You know what? They don't. They are not ready to have conversation with you. They will tell you to go online. They will only chat with you. They only chat with you. They don't pick your phone. They only chat with you. You understand? That is what they do. If you go to their office, they will not even want to talk to you. They will tell you to go online, and that is what they have been doing all this while.
Oh my. It means they are not sincere because maybe they don't even know how to go about looking for the missing luggage and they don't want to tell you directly, and that's why they are just acting funny because it's obvious. If maybe whoever was the driver at that time, if the driver brought a missing item, it should be like a normal thing to return it if someone comes to complain. It's just for them to like give you an opportunity to maybe come to their office or whatever to check what's there and how they can get. And you say you have documents in it, so obviously they can at least know how to trace you as well, and maybe you will pay for it when the luggage gets to you.
Yes. Thank you for your advice, and I really appreciate everything. On Monday, okay, today in the evening or tomorrow in the morning, I'm gonna chat with them. I will tell them right from on Monday if they did not get back to me with my luggage, I'm going to put them on here. I'm going to put them on here.
Okay, that's cool. At least you
Mat-
must have informed them.
It's okay. Martha, thank you very much. I'll get back to you. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, as usual, for those who are just joining, we are live twice a week, every Wednesday and Friday, 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. UAE time to 9 p.m. But today I have apologized before and I will still apologize again. I actually came late because I had visitors in the house and I had to attend to them. And I really cannot exceed our 9 p.m. But today we have been encouraging people to share their testimonies. What has been happening to you? What happened to you? How did you get to the country you find yourself? How did you get the job you're currently doing? Like, what has been your journey? Share your journey with us. There are thousands of Africans out there who are suffering. They don't even know what to
And
do. Some of them are
before you
almost
carry
giving
your
up.
bag, you bring up your ID card. This is my name. This is my ticket number. This is my bag.
Most of our African brothers and sisters, especially in our UAE, are almost giving up. But if you share your testimony, there might be someone out there who will be listening, and he will listen to you share your experience, how you moved from grass to grace, just like our sister did. She told you guys she was an accountant back home, but when she got to the UAE, she had no other option. Days. We know in Dubai they count your days. Your days are numbered. If you cannot afford visa change, you're going back to your country or you get into overstay. And for people who have no idea about overstay, they'll be so scared about it. It's not like overstay is a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's not, I will never encourage someone I love to stay in this country without papers. You'll be restless. You will not have your freedom. It's like you've sold your freedom to the authority. Any day, at any time, they can arrest you, bundle you, and send you back to your country. But our sister has shared with us how she started with a nanny job. You know, so many people must have said this on this our platform. When you come to this UAE, whatever comes your way, grab it. Start with it. It doesn't define you. You're not going to do that nanny job forever. But don't start doing that nanny job and you think yours has ended and you start feeling comfortable doing that job. Especially for those that are educated. Remember last week we discussed about literate people moving to diaspora, especially our UAE. You know, we love talking about UAE because we have experience in the UAE. But we encourage other Africans who are in other countries and let me say other continents to share what's happening in those countries. We cannot share more than what we know. We can only share the things we know about the UAE. Now, our sister told us how she started with her nanny job, left her first family, got a second family. The second family actually gave her a visa. But when God's time actually came, God made way for her. She spoke about a certain platform she belongs to on Facebook. Sister, if you're still with us, please tell us in the comment section the platform, because I remember a brother was saying he did not hear the platform. Good evening, Mr. Henry B. So please write, yes, just write those platforms so people can go out there and check. Some of us don't even know platforms we should belong in. We just find ourselves in, let me not use irrelevant, because to me I believe there's no irrelevant platform, there's no irrelevant topic, and it's for ladies. Okay, Dubai chicas. Okay, the platform is for ladies only. It's for ladies only. So the brother, I think that was Mr. Tala Wills, that was asking the platform. So you can check out Dubai Chicas, and the Dubai is the normal Dubai, then the Chicas is CHICAS. Check it out on Facebook. As a young woman out here in the diaspora, join those platforms. You never know. You don't know where your blessings will come from. Maybe this is just the purpose of this particular life, to tell you who is almost giving up about Dubai Chicas. Go and join. She said another thing: build your CV and build your LinkedIn platform. Don't just have a CV, the same CV you've been using since 2010. You're still using that same CV today. Update your CV. Always update your CV. The words you used to use in 2010, they are not the same words you're using here and now in 2023. Something has added, something has changed. You must have upgraded in one way or the other. The way you built that CV back then, if you try to cross-check, you'll find some mistakes and you're going to correct them. Okay, our sister Queen says, I'm not good with building a LinkedIn platform. I really need help for that. Guys, see, we are all about learning, teaching one another, encouraging each other. I don't usually encourage you guys to share your testimonies because maybe we want to laugh at you or we want to laugh at someone. Oh, God bless you, Sister Pesci. She says, LinkedIn, I can help. So, Sister Queen, just make sure you go now and follow her so you can send her private messages and know how to go about it. We understand, Sister Pesci. We have decided that us, Africans of this generation, we are going to change the narratives when it comes to our lives as Africans abroad. The narratives that we have presently, they are not the best. And we have decided that we are going to change it. Hours ago, I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw Coach Toladi, and he was actually informing his followers. Mr. Ali says, Martha, I even wonder how you do it because you seem to be very young, but God bless you. Thank you so much. God bless you too. Wow, I love sweet comments. That's just one thing about me. I love sweet comments. Like I was saying, I went through TikTok and I met, God bless, I met Coach Toladi. He was live. And this is a very good man. This is a man that has a heart of gold. This is an African brother, a Nigerian, a very good Nigerian citizen. Yes, I respect him so much. And his platform is amazing as well. He's actually a vice principal in a school here in the UAE. And he has been helping so many Africans. So he informed me one time that he will be coming up with a training for LSAs and assistant teachers. And when we talk about LSA, we are talking about learning support assistants. And good evening, Sister Agatha. Hello, Mr. Ambles. Thanks for joining. And he says he has trainings he will be offering for free. And those trainings will start this December. You know, we have started a journey, and by the special grace of God, we must succeed. Guys, for all those who are interested, who want to know more about Coach Toladi and his platform, just make sure you send me a message. Mr. Amble says, I want to learn also. Yes, Coach Toladi actually sent this to me last week. It's been more than a week with me, and I don't know why. I can't explain why I've not been able to share it, but I will. Like the fact that I'm doing it now, it means I'll come up with that video to tell you guys about it, and I will share the flyers as well and how to get to his platform. And he says he'll be offering, he's actually working alongside a lady from the UK, if I'm not mistaken, and they'll be offering this LSA training and assistant teacher training. There is another one, based on what he told me, part of it will be payable. Acquiring the certificate so you can use it out there, you're going to pay. But for the trainings, he'll be giving it for free. Isn't that amazing? We don't want Africans to be working as maids in the houses of these people. I'm so hurt when I see my sister pushing the baby, while others are enjoying, they are doing their shopping, and you're there with the child. You're pushing a stroller. I feel so hurt. I will not lie to you. Whenever I see an African pushing that stroller, I always bow down my head. I always make like, because I'm pained. Do you know why? I feel like, that would have been me if I stayed in that nanny job. If I didn't make up my mind that this is not me, this is not my image, this is not even what I envisage, this is not my imagination of Martha, and I decided to move. By the special grace of God, he gave me that courage to move. I moved, and he gave me something else. I'm not saying Africans should not do nanny jobs, because you must always start from somewhere. But what I'm saying is, don't be too comfortable. Don't feel like, okay, at least I have a nanny job. No. I want you to feel like, okay, I'm doing this nanny job because I have no other option. I'm just doing it for these 6 months, for this 1 year, for these 2 years. And you move. Don't look back. Don't think of the 1,000 dirhams that are paying you. Don't think of the 2,000, the 3,000. Move. Move. Sister Huston, you're not late, sis. Today we are just encouraging people to share their testimonies, to share what has been happening to them, how they've navigated, from how they've moved from grass to grace. And we've had an amazing testimony. And if you ask me, that testimony is enough for today. And again, we've shared the fact that we have Coach Toladi, who is actually a vice principal here in the UAE, and he will be offering special educational needs and assistant teachers. Yes, Queen, that's the spirit. Go and check Dubai Chicas. You need to belong to that group. Okay, Tonton Blazo, thanks for joining. But today is fine. Today is fine. I came late and I don't want to stress myself, I've had a very long day. Hello, Sister Shalom. It's been a while, but I'm so glad to have you. Yes, I will share more details about Coach Toladi, and yes, I will share more details about it. Don't worry. Yes, Dubai Chicas is a group, and we had a testimony from our sister. She told us she came to UAE, started as a nanny, but later on she got a job through a fellow sister that shared in that group called Dubai Chicas, and she actually got the job of her dream. She moved from below 4,000. And her salary now, I don't want to say it with my mouth because my mouth is paining me already. The salary is so heavy. My mouth cannot even call it. Yes, I like I told you guys, I'll share more details on the training. And like he said, he explained today that some of it, because some of those certificates will be KHDA approved and you have to pay for the attestation and everything. And they assist people as well in getting jobs. I can remember on in August, Coach Toladi contacted me and he came to this platform. He told us that he needs more than 20 Africans to work as LSAs. He came to this platform, I cannot forget. That was, if I'm not mistaken, in July or in August. Yes. ABA, SEN, RBT. He didn't say anything about RBT, but he spoke about SEN and he spoke about assistant teacher. Yes. Coach Toladi was here telling us he needed 20 Africans because he was part of this initiative of Africans leaving nanny jobs to better jobs, or let me say better opportunities. It's not like it's the best, but it's far more better than working for someone. And when they'll be eating in a restaurant, you stand there watching them. That like you'll be the one comforting the baby, you'll be the one changing the diapers, you'll be the one making sure everyone is okay. When you can have a better job, you know. Yes, Sister Shalom is telling you guys here they prefer Africans now. It's true. We had an LSA in our school. She has been there for almost 3 years, but that particular student last year, she could not handle him, she could not manage him, but it's an African lady that is managing that student currently, and she's doing so well. You see, Sister Shalom is saying, my dear, if I tell you how much I started with and how much I'm earning now, hey, we love testimonies like this, Sister Shalom. Yes, Mr. Eban says, I feel less than a human working without freedom. It's true. Nanny job, especially when it comes to nanny job in someone's house, you don't have your freedom. They own it. The salary they are giving you, they are buying your freedom. We want Africans out of that circle. If it's possible, we want Africans out of that circle completely. We've been preaching a lot on this platform. We've been talking about self-development, growth. We've been saying so many things. Now options are coming. Opportunities are coming. These people are not just giving you trainings. They will as well ensure you secure a job. They will as well make sure they help you build your CV. It's not really that easy to get a teaching job in the UAE, but you can, it's easy to get a job as an LSA. It's easy to get a job as an assistant teacher. It's easy to get a job as a behavioral technician, or let me say as a therapist. It's easier now. You know, we have the muscles as Africans. We have the energy. We are super smart. We speak English. So what's stopping you? Just grab this certificate. Have it. And let God do the rest. Have it. Presently, there are so many rehabilitation centers. So many. There are our pastor himself is a therapist. Austin, please just make sure you PV me. I'll be expecting you all to PV me. So when I get the details from Coach Toladi, I'm going to forward it to you, or I'm going to give you his number. I'm going to ask him after this. I'll ask him if it's fine by him, so I can share his number with you guys. Yes. So if he once he confirms it, all those who have PV'd me, I'll forward his number to you. Mr. Eban says, I'm a trained primary school teacher from Cameroon, but I haven't been able to secure one. Where are you streaming from, Mr. Kole Eban? Yes, guys, Inbox me. Oh my God, Sister Shalom, congratulations. Guys, I really want to leave you all now. I just feel like you're in Dubai. Okay. We have teacher B as well. She can take you through. She can give you more details on how to get your certificate here in the UAE, because she said you must have bachelor's degree in education plus your KPM. You add all those certificates, attested, you add all those certificates and you take courses here in the UAE. Add all those certificates and yes, you can get a job. I'm working on that as well for my elder sister, because she has been a teacher back home in Cameroon for more than 7 years. But presently, she's an assistant teacher in a school. I believe she will grow from there. From being an assistant teacher, what I keep telling her is, I just want you to work for a year. And after a year, if you have those certificates, you can get a better job. Hello, Sister Outstanding Sheila. Thanks for joining. She says, yes, bachelor's degree in education. If you want under a school. Okay. Yeah, so you need to take the teaching assistant course. You need to take the training and get the certificate. And you should be working towards February, March, April, May, and June. And let me say August, because that's the time people will be preparing for September for the new academic year. You should calculate it as well. If you're currently working for any company and you want to get into the educational field, yes, you can prepare yourself and make sure you start looking for your job from February, March, April, May, June, July, August. That's enough time for you to get a job in the school. It's very possible. It's not a must to have a degree. With your advanced level, I think you can get your. Yes, with your advanced level, you can go for assistant teaching course, get the certificate, and you can get a job. One benefit Africans have that I feel like some of us are not making use of it, our English is clearer than the English of other nationalities. So make use of it. That's an added advantage for us. It's the same with both male and female, but the thing is, for a man, you cannot work as an assistant teacher. Being an assistant teacher, it entails a lot. It's not just all about the class child. And most men don't have patience. But for a man, you can work as an LSA. Like my pastor was telling me the other day, as a therapist, he had an opening, but they were looking for a male therapist. They were looking for a male therapist because the little boy he was supposed to attend to was already big and he could challenge you. So they didn't want a lady because maybe she will not be able to manage the child. So there will always be an opportunity. The first thing we need to do is having those certificates. KHDA approved. For the gifts, thank you so much. Thanks for the roses. Yes, I'm a Cameroonian. It's not a must to have a degree. Thanks for the gifts, guys. It's not a must to have a degree as an assistant teacher. That's not true. Yes, I'm from Kumba. I went to Kaskumba just for 1 year when I was in lower six. I actually took my own SEN training in from National Academy. Yes, but please just give me time. Fiona Wealth, please just give me time. Let me communicate with Coach Toladi. Like I told you guys, he's coming up with a training this December. So please just PV me and give me time. Wow, really? Wow, I took my training from the same place Sister Shalom did hers. Yeah. Yes, I'll check after this live stream. Let me leave you guys, please. Let me rest. See you all on Wednesday. I pray God inspires me and I come with an amazing topic so we can discuss about, we can share our testimonies, we can educate people in our own little way. I believe we are all teachers. We are all teachers. And as a parent, you are a teacher to your child. So don't tell yourself you're not a teacher. I attend the Bread of Life Ministry International. Yes, Shalom, we will. I too think we should talk about it because this is the only way Africans can move from nanny jobs, cleaning jobs. I'm not saying those are bad jobs, but I'm saying this one is better because you'll be having all your public holidays, you'll be having all the holidays, the Christmas holiday, Easter holiday, summer holiday, you'll be having everything. So I just feel like if you work in the educational system, it's advantageous, it's profitable in one way. You can do other things. You go to school in the morning, in the evening, you close, come back home, and you have your time to rest. It's not like today they'll tell you have morning shift, tomorrow you have afternoon shift, the next day you have evening shift. This one is like you have a fixed program. For the past how many years, I know 5:30 I wake up, I get ready, I use the public transport, so I get to the bus. When I get to school, I know by 2:30 we are closing, and when we have extracurricular activities, I know 4:30 I'm closing and I'm back home. I'm heading back home. uh it depends. It's not like, okay, guys, let me leave you. Happy weekend. Enjoy your life. Life is too short. Enjoy your life. It's just 6 weeks. Some people even take 8 weeks. Yes, it's 8 weeks. It's just 8 weeks. And the price differs, it varies. It's not like they have a fixed price. Okay, Tonton Blazo, thank you so much. Okay. Bye bye. Good night, everyone. See you all on Wednesday. Please, I really have to go. I'm just trying to give Sister Fiona an opportunity to ask all her questions. You can inbox me. Just go to my profile. You see message. Just send me a message. You can send me a message through that message box. Good night, guys. See you all on Wednesday. If you want us to talk about this, we will. We will continue with it before coming up with any other topic. Please, I'll do my best to check your messages and reply. Even if I don't do it this night, I'll do it tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow and I'm free. Bye bye, everyone. I want to end.